Now, following the detection of the Omicron variant of COVID-19 in Nigeria, the federal government has resolved to begin administering a booster dose of COVID-19 vaccine on Friday to counter the spread of new variant Omicron in Nigeria. The executive director of the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Faiza Shoaib, said this at a flag-off of COVID-19 mass vaccination of refugees, migrants and internally displaced persons on Thursday in Abuja. Benedict Uku has more on this report as read from our studios.
At the flag-off of COVID-19 mass vaccination of refugees, migrants and internally displaced on Thursday in Abuja, the federal government revealed readiness to begin administration of booster shots on Friday using the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine across the country. According to the executive director of the NPHCDA, Dr. Faisal Shoaib, eligibility for the booster dose includes being 18 years and above, fully vaccinated with either 2 doses of AstraZeneca, Moderna or Pfizer, BioNTech, or a single dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
Following the detection of the Omicron variant of COVID-19 in Nigeria, the federal government reviewed the country's vaccination program and resolved to introduce the booster dose using the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine across the country. This will take effect as from tomorrow, Friday, the 10th day of December 2021. It is pertinent to reiterate the fact that the Nigerian COVID-19 vaccination program is science-driven. Evidence has shown that the booster dose further increases protection against the virus. Eligibility for the booster dose includes being 18 years and above, fully vaccinated with either 2 doses of AstraZeneca, Moderna or Pfizer-BioNTech, or a single dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The time interval before the booster dose is at least 6 weeks for these vaccines, except the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, which is at least 2 months.
National Commissioner for Refugee, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons, Hajia Iman Suleiman, noted that there has been a sharp increase in the number of displacements by about 1 million and about 73,000 refugees from over 23 countries residing in Nigeria. Hence, there is a need to get them vaccinated.
These persons of concern have had their livelihood eroded by both man-made and natural disasters, such as the protracted fighting, insurgencies and insecurities, communal clashes, and the consequences of climate change, leaving them more vulnerable to COVID-19 pandemic and larger impacts. The majority of them lack access to an adequate health care facility and are stigmatized as a result of their situation. This is why the Commission is collaborating with the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency to ensure that COVID-19 vaccine reach our vulnerable persons of concerns.
On this part, the country representative of the World Health Organization, Dr. Walter Kazadi, encouraged the world nations to wrap up with the administering of the vaccine before it expires.
Country may not have, all that it takes to use them up within the short period of time. Under normal circumstances, when medicine or vaccine are shipped to countries, they should have at least 1 to 2 years of shelf life. So if they arrive within, say, 3 months or less of expiry, we might expect some of those vaccines to be lost. But what is most important is to commend the country effort to ramp up the vaccinations to make sure that everybody is covered. And I'm sure we all learn from our experience, and I'm sure we'll make sure that next time we work with countries to ensure that we put in place staggered delivery so that we can accept medicine or vaccines based on likelihood of consumption, but with an appropriate half-life. So,
7 million Nigerians have received the first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, and 3 million have received their second doses and are fully vaccinated against the virus. Faisal Shoaib had revealed that the time interval before the booster dose is 6 months, except for Johnson & Johnson, which is at least